Hello everyone, it is Karynjean. Welcome back to the studio today. We're going to catch up with Junk Journal July. I don't even remember. Today's Tuesday, I know that much, so I'll have to figure out the actual date. We left off at, I don't know if you saw that. I think I put that in after we did the video. Okay, so July 22nd. So we have, I don't know, we'll see. All right, so the 23rd, we're doing overlap. Oh, and I do want, yeah, the way this is bound though, I don't think I can do that overlap that I wanted. 24, very vintage. Well, you know, this Pooh book's over 100 years old. 25 photograph. I did a whole spread with that. But what I can do, I know what I'm going to do. And in order to do that, I need my phone to print it. A photo I'm going to print. My favorite photo of me and my grandson. Okay, I'm going to print that and I'll be back. Okay, I got the photo printed out. Now, overlap. Because of the type of journal this is, I can't do the overlap that I wanted to do with that. Oh, goodness gracious, goodness. All right, let's see. We're dealing with purples. We have a little bit of the teals, the blues, the greens. We can do that. My mind just went blank. All right, let me think here for a second. I have these scraps here from this ledger journal, so let's put those to use. I mean, I'm sure I could put them to use in the ledger journal, but let's put them to use here. Wonder what that's doing in there. Okay. These are scraps that I would set aside for when I'm doing card making, although I'm trying to put all my scraps together. I just noticed this in there, which is actually a little pocket. Put that out, we'll use that. So this is purple. I wasn't really going for purple. It's a bit of cardstock. Let's pull that. I was just looking to see, because there's also the teals, the blues, and the greens here. So here we go. This is a piece from an alcohol print I did. And no, that's not going to go at all. What I'm thinking of doing here is a weave. Weaving. Going to be doing some weaving. And maybe just with those. Excuse me. Also, it doesn't need to be a very big weave. It does not. Okay, first of all, these are all going to need to be cut to the same size. Okay, and then these guys all need to be cut to the same size. I have on one of my favorite t-shirts. Well, maybe it's not one of my favorite t-shirts. I really like the t-shirt because of the colors. There's a YouTuber called Girl with Dogs, or Girl with the Dogs. She's a groomer in Canada, I think on the other side of Buffalo, Niagara Falls area. And so it's one of her merchandise things, but it's kind of like a beautiful tie-dye thing, and the whole it's like a tie-dye pit bull, right? It's Arbella. It's not Arbella, actually. I mean, I don't know who made it or whatever, but anyway. So yeah. See if I... There. But, so I really like the t-shirt, except, you know, there's the difference between a woman's cut of t-shirt and a man's cut of t-shirt. And this is just a regular, they call it unisex. It's a man's t-shirt. The neck is too high. It's choking me. I don't like the choking. So that's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. I love the t-shirt. I don't like being choked. It's a little crooked. Kind of hoping to be trimming this, all the... more or less the same. There. Okay. Now, what I'm also thinking of doing is we can do our own spatters here. I'm not thinking of doing our own spatters. I was thinking of just doing some ink blending. Let's see what I have. So we have picked raspberry and tumbled glass. I just want to do just like that, just a little bit, and that picked raspberry is kind of bright. I'm not seeing much tumbled glass coming through here. There we go. Starting to see some purple. I'm not trying to make the whole thing purple. I just want some of the blue. I should maybe I should have used a darker blue. Some of the blue, some of the red, with a pink, and then some purple shining through. Okay, I think that's good. It might be a little bit subtle. Might be subtle for you guys in the back row. Let's see what we got. Put those away. Okay. Now, what I'm also thinking of doing before I put that down, and then, of course, we need to do another thing for overlap. And what I'm actually thinking is, hello, favorite die. Okay, I think I got it to work. And what I used, there's this Crafter Square foam sheets. 32 pieces, very, very, very thin. I figured maybe just a little bit of a soft cushion on the underneath. I think that got it to work because now I know I have somewhere a scrapbook.com, one of those magic mats. I don't know if it's a small one or a big one. Might it be a look? I have to look at that. Oh yeah, here we go. That little piece of fun foam did it. So you know, 32 pieces back when it cost me $1 for 32 pieces. So what is that? Little over 3 cents. Little over 3 cents. I'd say it was worth it. I'd say it was worth it. Okay. But yeah, well, also it's much thinner. If I had, I know that magic medium, whatever, I think it's called a magic mat. That is a lot thicker. I suppose I could, and then I would have to adjust, which would not be a problem. Adjust the plates I use. So yeah, I'll have to find it. I'll have to see where it is, what size I have. See what size I have. Okay, so there's that and that's overlapping. We kind of lose this, not that I care. We kind of lose that when we overlap that. I love that. I love that die. What can I say? I love that die. Overlap it. Let's pick out, that needs to go back away. Let's go back to our poo pile. If I can find it under this huge book over here. All right, here it is. I don't think I don't think any of these have any purple in them. There's a little bit of purple there on the tree. Baby Roo. Oh, jar of honey. Okay. Tiggers pounce. Yes, they do. Tiggers pounce. That's for our last day. At least I know what we're doing for our last day. All right, let me... Okay. We have one here that is simply blue. We gonna lose that? No, let's do that one. I'm definitely wanting to get, and it's heavier. It is a bit of a heavier cardstock. I thought it was. Actually, I don't think this is Dollar Tree cardstock. It's a little bit too heavy, and also it's a darker color. I do have a paper pad. I think it's a Crafter's Companion that has solid colored texture. Again, I don't know if it came with the. I don't think it came with the Gemini Pro. Maybe it's not Crafter's Companion. Or maybe it did come with it. I don't know. You know, you buy stuff on Home Shopping Network and you get all kinds of stuff. You get all kinds of stuff. All right, I just want to really get the end bits there glued down because we're going to put poo on top of it. So that's there. This here, let's get these glued down. Now I just thought we could actually put the date on the bird if we wanted to. And now poo. Poo. The poo here. And actually, this poo is like looking at him eating honey saying, how come I don't have any? Where's my honey? And then what I was going to do with this is I was actually going to, let's see which way my birds are flying. My birds are flying every which way. They're a swarm of birds. It's a swarm of birds. Let's see if there's anything here. Tiny little bit. Okay, that's fine. That's all I need. Just a tiny little bit. I think I might have run out of ink. Barely. You could barely see it. Okay, and just because we love our birds. Okay. Oh, well, that took us forever, didn't it? Yes, it certainly did. Okay, see you on the flip side. Okay, we're back. This here is dry. So that's July 23rd overlap. Now we're going to move on to very vintage and photograph. Well, try not to get let's just get the stencil here. Oh, hold on a second. This is vintage, right? It's okay, we can still do this. Vintage. put down a little bit of blue here. What I need to do is I need to, in order to get the negative of the stencil, which is really what I want, I'm going to have to spray it with some vintage photo and then put this on top of it, and hopefully it'll soak up some of the, without going through, without bleeding through to the other side. Okay. This certainly is vintage. Right. Okay. I'm pretty sure I have something I can put there. I'm pretty sure. Let me look on this side first. Is it going to be this dangling from that? The clock face, or the clock face which says 10 after 10, or this little triangle thingy-mabob with the crystals. This is too shiny to be vintage. All right, there's my answer. Okay, and this one is July 24th. This one is July 24th. Okay, July 24th. Vintage. We will set that one to dry. And then the next one, July 25th, is photo. Oh. Okay, I got it printed out in sepia tones, so let's trim it down again. Or not again, let's trim this one for the first time. And I actually might have to just trim off the white border completely. Well, let's say it's about as sepia toned as I can get it. Let's just say that. I want to leave some of the white border because I do. Because I do. Okay. And oh, there's that little sucker. Here we have black cardstock, and it actually has a little bit of texture to it. Not quite sure. I'm gonna have to, I have to cut, I want the white border. I'm gonna have to cut the white border. Dag nabbit all. Unless I trim this down, right, we can mount it on white, a thin white, and then, oh, for heaven's sakes. Okay. There. That's what I said. And then we can do the black corners. We can, and then I can get, I don't think I'm going to do anything to the white background because I do want the contrast, right? I realize that I printed that out sepia. Hold on, let's see if we want to do black and white. No, I'm sticking with the sepia. I'm going to stick with the sepia. I'm not going to do anything to the background. I'm moving this so I don't get my finger in it. And then we have like different we have those different labels, right, that have sayings and stuff on them. So I'm going to put this stuff back in here. My phone just turned off because it says my storage is full. I've been having problems with this phone. I've had it for a few years. I think it might be time to upgrade it. And here I'm just going to use black. Am I going to use, that's just a regular pen. Let's see if the glaze pen is working or not. Let's hope the glaze pen is working. Let's try it on a piece of, it's really not. Sugar shoes. I don't have new ones yet. Okay, I'm going to put that away. We'll use this. July 25th. So this is Karynjean. Thank you so much. We've done 3 days here. We've done the 23rd, which is what is it? Is it layers? I don't even remember anymore. 23rd, overlap, vintage, very vintage. That's as good as I can do for you. That's over 100 years old. And this is photograph. There we go. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you next time.